Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hugo and today we're going to see what is the best dividend stocks to get monthly payments. Since the ETFs for European residents are no longer available, or most of them, on Etoro, so we're going to change our strategy and I'm going to show you which stocks we should be using for a $5,000 portfolio. And if you stay until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can earn some free money. So stay around. I've chosen 6 stocks for our portfolio for portfolio diversity, but you can choose only 3 from the ones I'm going to show you. So Coca-Cola is one of the best stocks to have in our portfolio because it's a growth dividend stock with a 3.42 at the moment. I've chosen Philip Morris because it seems that the performance is much better than Marlboro, or in this case the company is called Altria. Beside the fact that Altria has a 9% of dividend held, Philip Morris has a 6.85, but with a much better performance. ABBVI, it's on the pharmaceutical industry with a 5.86%. It's one of the best companies in the market at the moment. ATT, one of the biggest telecommunication companies with a 7.85%. It's one of we must have and also I have in my portfolio. IBM, beside the fact that the performance not being great in the past years, has a great dividend, a 6.11%, comparing with Microsoft, Apple, or any of the FANGs. And for last, WBA, which is All Greens Foods Alliance. It's one of the biggest companies in terms of retail for pharma. It's quite big in the European market and as well on United States. So here you can see the monthly payments. So January, February, March. So this is going to repeat all the time. As you can see, in January we're going to have Coca-Cola and Philip Morris. February, ABBV and TNT. March, IBM and WBA. And then going to repeat every single time for the next quarters. If you don't want so much diversity, one of the things that you can do is you can choose one of the stocks. Instead of using Coca-Cola and Philip Morris, you can choose one of those. AT&T in February and in March WBA. Have in consideration that we're going to have a $5,000 portfolio. So what I'm going to do is to divide the 5,000 among the 6 stocks that we have. Although we could choose also only 3, but this doesn't give us too much of a portfolio diversity. In case of one stock going down, we could support on the other one. In resume, we are covering all the 6 months with only these 6 stocks, or 3 stocks if you want. For a 5,000 portfolio, this is going to be the monthly dividends that we're going to get each month. Remember, these are combined. We are putting in each stock around $835 to fulfill the 5,000 portfolio, meaning that we're going to get monthly around $21 to $28 in a combining total per year, $297. This is an example of how I split the 5,000 among all the stocks. We have roughly $835. Bear in mind that I've created this portfolio on October 29th. Therefore, we have some slightest increase on our existing stocks because I've made this purchase when the market was down. As I mentioned before, this is our portfolio across the industries. This gives you a better view of what is the diversity of our portfolio. If I'm going to choose only 3 stocks, the risk is going to be higher, but I may gain more dividends depending on the type of stock that I'm going to choose with the related dividend. So we have ABVV with the biotechnology, we have TNT with telecommunications services, Coca-Cola at soft drinks, Philip Morris on the tobacco industry, All Greens Foods as drug retail, and IBM has a consulting and services. The portfolio Snowflake shows us that our portfolio is high in terms of dividends, in terms of value, not so. In terms of future, since we are choosing companies that are really big, in terms of future growth, it's a bit stable, but growing slightly. This portfolio shows us that has a great past performance in the last few years, and in terms of health, it's average. Since we are working with real stable companies, except IBM, that in the past few years the performance not being great, we can see that we can rest with these companies that I've chosen, except IBM, and we need to have our eyes open in terms of performance for the next few years. Our portfolio valuation is quite good, is almost 50% undervalued. This gives us a really great margin to grow. Bear in mind that I've made a purchase on the 29th. If we're going to do the purchase today or in the upcoming days, we need to see this may increase a bit since the market has gone up slightly. And once again, we are only 2 days away from the United States elections, and we need to be a bit careful. I could say that now it's a time to buy, Since the elections are our doorsteps and we don't know the results, this could go down or up. But if you go down, in case they go down, we can do some averaging and this will cut our losses. This is not going to be a loss because there are stocks that are growing every single year and is going to continue that way. Here is a resume of our portfolio as a 5.79%, which is quite good, quite high. Will give us equivalent of $297 per year. And as you can see, the annual contributions for each payer that we have here, with the highest being AT&T with 7.7% with $65 for the same amount, Philip Morris 6.8 with $57 for the same amount, and so on, and being Coca-Cola the smallest contributor but the most stable company in our portfolio. So what we want to get is actually free money, and this is where you're going to get some. By doing the registration on Coinbase and using the links below I've left on the description, you may gain $185 valued in crypto by doing some courses and see some videos on Coinbase. Now I'm going to show you how you can do that. So by clicking on the links on the description, you're going to land in this page after you do the registration, and you can go and just click on the videos, follows the procedures. There's a few courses that you need to do to gain up $188, and these are the courses that you need to fulfill: Algorand, Marker, Silo, Stellar Lumens, Heos, and Compound. Some of them you need to watch the videos, the others you need to pick the correct option. There's no problem. If you fail, you can try again, and this way you win the money and Coinbase will deposit into your Coinbase account. So don't forget to click on the links that I left on the description. Once again, I hope you like this tip. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like, and leave a comment if you think there's any other stock that is worth it to put on our portfolio. So once again, guys, you know the drill. Thank you and cheers.